What the hell was I doing before? Okay. So, I've had a bit of a break. We're in Basilisk territory. I think we were heading up to fight some Sirens. That's right. So for the Sirens, we've got a potion. Actually, I might sell some of this gear before we go anywhere. Let's do that. Let's go to the high hedge. Have we got any identify spells? Quick save, sleep. A skeleton has attacked us. Yeah, we can probably break line of sight, and he's moving pretty quick. See if we can just evade him. And stealth. Should be able to get in behind him. Also, I'm pretty sure it's... So, blunt weapons work much better against undead than hammers do, but that seemed to work alright. Let's try that again. Hey. Identify some stuff. Arrows, we'll keep them for later. That's good. We're down to 20 arrows. Oh, never mind. Okay. Just fill up on arrows, make sure we have plenty of them. Yeah, I wondered if you could. Anyway, the gnome sticker we're going to sell as well, by the way. Helmet of... Oh, that's a very good helmet. Pity we can't use helmets because we're a thief. That Wand of Frost, we've already got one, so this isn't the end of the world if we don't identify it. Morning Star +1. AC 6, but our one is better, so we'll sell this one. Oh, surely we can... Okay. Let's quickly identify everything we can. That's probably all we have. And... I'll identify that. Anything else we have here? Let's just leave them for the moment. Potions are fine. Anything here? I think this one is cursed, but this one we might be able to sell. Yeah, we can't wear two of the same ring. Can't wear two protection items. I do have a mod that allows me to wear, say, leather armor +2 and a magical ring. Normally you can only carry one item that is a +1 armor class item. Not really explaining that very well, but essentially there's limits. You can't just wear all armor rings. But I have allowed at least one extra. And let's sell to Thalantir. He gives us pretty good prices and has good loot. Good gear, I should say. Wow, that's 31. I might just swap out the other one. So, let's see. That's really cool, 31. We're going to keep that. We could also... Charisma +2, we could... Yeah. I'll leave these as they are. There we go. We can sell that. Sell that, which is good. Getting plenty of money here too. And because the mod we're using, the randomizer, kind of scatters good items to the wind, you can't really buy them, but it means you build up a lot of cash early on. So it's kind of cool. It's not... I'll see if it's worth identifying this ring. I think this one's cursed, if I'm not mistaken. The Jester's Folly would halve our dexterity and stealth chance, give us a 3/4 chance to fail all spells. Yeah. The Jester's Folly, the Ring of Clumsiness. The most notorious owner of this ring made a substantial living exploiting its cursed nature. Gregoria the Fool, the Jester by trade, would use his incomparable sleight of hand to switch this ring with that of a patsy taken from the audience. The rest of his performance would involve the mocking of the newly clumsy guy. You can read the rest if you like. But yes, it usually has a... Some of the item descriptions are great. There's a bow in particular that we will definitely be reading. We should use this more often. Remind me to. Not that you can, essentially. Yeah, so it's not worth selling cursed items. Sell some gems. Wow, we got lots of them. Someone's got a loud car again. We could consider buying good arrows now. Let's say I was going to buy 80 of these. How much would that cost? That's not too bad. What's our reputation? Heroic. So if we let it go 2 points up, that'll be quite useful. As for wands, we're going to switch to using wands more often. So we should definitely be burning through this magic missile wand. That's 31 charges, and after a while, it's just not powerful enough to really bother with. So we're going to use this more often than before. Wand of Fire as well is really useful, and yeah. And this is just the Wand of Frost is good for just killing things straight up, but there is a risk of us not being able to loot items off what we hit. If they're hit with cold damage and they take 8d6, someone's rolling 8d6s. So at the very least, you're getting like 8 damage, but you know, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Magic Missile is good for disrupting enemies and just doing a little bit of damage. You have an enemy on like 1 hit point, just blast them with this, and we've got plenty of charges for it. And the Wand of Fire, far out. Sorry, I've got drag racing on my street now. The Agonazers, Agonazer's Scorcher off the wand is actually better than it is for the than the spell. I think it's 66 plus 6, and the spell is not available. But yeah, it's good. We're going to switch out from using Sleep because that's not great against more advanced enemies. I might keep one in case we get like a mob of enemies. But Blindness is going to be our new go-to. And I think Shield. Although we have the Shield Amulet, so I won't use that. Protection from Evil. Don't really use that enough. I think it's going to be just Blindness. I want to be able to disable lots of enemies and just deal with them. I'd like to get Blur in here, but having 2 webs is good for shutting down enemies, and Mirror Image is faster and keeps us safer. But Blur gives us a bonus to our saving throws, which is really good. And Flame Arrow for when things need to get hit really, really hard. Although, what can we buy? That's a level 3 scroll. Okay. Monster Summoning. That's level 4. Minor Globe Vulnerability. I'm getting a text. Slow's a pretty good spell. Yeah, -4 to save, so this almost always lands. Quick, fairly fast casting time, and yeah, this is a great spell to have. We'll definitely grab that. This is not really worth it. So protection from normal missiles will allow us to survive attacks against normal missiles, normal arrows and things. You're better. I find Mirror Image works just as well for most of the time. Technically a better spell, but you're spending a level 3 spell to do what a level 2 spell can do. Lightning Bolt. This thing is super dangerous. Now, solo, it's got some more applications. So normally what happens is you cast this spell, it zips around the walls and takes out your weakest party member. So it's dangerous. It bounces off walls, which is cool. But lightning is a damage type that a lot of enemies can't resist or don't have any immunities to. So that's useful. And if it's only one character, we can usually keep him safe. So I kind of like the idea of using it. It's risky. We can afford it. Luck would be good, but it only lasts 3 rounds. It has a whole lot of really interesting effects too. But yeah, we need something longer in duration. Again, as a Scorcher, we've already got that in scroll form. Melf's Acid Arrow. This will allow us to... I'm going to hold off for the moment. Oh, here's something. Okay, the Claw of Khazgaroth. So, there's a whole page in the Play It Hardcore website that talks about whether you should or should not use this. The negatives are pretty steep, but the positives are really good too. So, Safe as Death, it's kind of a... Anyway, something to read into, but we won't be using it. The Horn will give us... When imbued, no sound issues, gives you magic resistance, saving throw bonus, and deflects incoming missile attacks, only lasts for 3 rounds, and it draws from the user's life force. That's interesting. I'd be keen to give that a shot. Another time, though. Wand of Spell Deflection. That's a really good spell. We want that. Wand of Protection from Fire. Sorry, Protection from Fire. This also says here 50%, but actually gives you just total protection from fire. It's a great spell. Spook is awesome. Level 1 spell, but the saving throw penalty increases every level up to -6, so it's good late at the game. Great spell. Powered Sleep. Quickly knock out enemies up to a 20 hit point limit is actually kind of... It's good for now, actually, but I think we'll hold off. There's nothing else I really want here. Some of these scrolls are really powerful, particularly protection from magic sort of scrolls and things. These are great when you can run into liches later on, but we'll hold off. Potion of Freedom, I'll grab one of those. Potion of... There's a potion I'm after here, if they've got one. They don't. I was looking for more Potions of Clarity, because we're going to be running into nasty enemies soon. I think we can afford to start buying arrows too. That's not too bad. And we'll find more as we go. Hang on. 80. It's interesting. Why is it doing that? We'll just have a look. We'll learn these spells. Lightning Bolt. Protection from Fire. Spook. Excellent. Let's buy ourselves some arrows. So the acid arrows have the same chance to hit improvement, but will always do 1d3 acid damage. That's great, but they cost substantially more. If they had arrow +2s, that'd be where we'd look to buy them later on. But for now, we'll just get arrows. 80. Oh, perhaps it doesn't have any more. No, there we go. Boom. And we've got... Wow, we bought way more arrows than I first realized. Okay. The fact that we could do that and afford it is pretty swell. Let's consolidate our ammo for a second. Okay, arrows of fire do not have a bonus to hit, but do have a bonus to damage. So, of limited use. Some enemies are extra vulnerable, but we're going to just... I think we can afford to switch to +1 arrows. I'll leave both here. So for enemies that we've got that are vulnerable, we can just use normal arrows. So we can see what arrow we have too by down here, but +1s, that's good. We'll be fighting enemies that we need to hit. Oh, it's a flesh golem. Hello. So... Spell deflection. This would be really cool. I think we're going to run into dire spells. And we can basically save out on damage by going with this. And slow is very powerful too. Nothing here we wanted. Spook at the moment. Our level would be... What level are we? Level 5. So Spook would have a saving throw penalty of... Yeah, 2. So we may as well... I guess it's probably better than using... Well, blindness lasts longer. Blindness lasts for 2 hours. This lasts only for 3 rounds. So... We'll try it out. We'll log 2 in. And we'll give that a shot. Quick sleep. We got a nasty guy right there. Trying to attack us. We're getting to hit things more often too, have you noticed? And hit him. So as we level up our Thaco, our chance to hit improves. We'll never be a great fighter, not without certain specific strategies, but... Tempted to... Alright. I'm not sure why we're still throwing daggers, but it's fun, so we're going to keep doing it. Okay, and sleep. And sleep. Cool. So we've got quite a series of spells we can use now. Sleep for small groups of, groundling enemies. We can just take them all out in one hit. blindness for dealing with nasty enemies. Speak, the same sort of story. Mirror image, good defensive spell. 2 webs to lock up huge groups of enemies. Slow for, yeah, we're well equipped. And actually, this is the big one here. This minor spell deflection. This should keep us safe from what we're going to be fighting up ahead. So let's have a play. As always, we try and sneak around when we can. How far are we from level up? 10,000 experience points to level up our character again. Come on, we're in shadows. I'd rather avoid all these skeletons and dogs up ahead. So let's just do that. Quite a number of them. Not worth the experience points. Alright. Let's go over here. Just south of Candlekeep on the coast. This area is actually pretty nasty. It's not basilisk nasty, but it's pretty nasty. There's a couple of encounters. In fact, there's one here if I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I think we may run into the Kissing Dryad. It's a wolf with 24 hit points. We can probably backstab for more than that now. Our backstab is ×3. Won't worry about it. We'll just wear any damage. Again, our armor class is... Man, that's loud, isn't it? I'm going to just put the volume down. That's better. I just realised I haven't done an audio check yet. What's his taco? 16. Same as ours. Alright, we got him. Cool. So we can now fight a wolf 1-to-1, typically. Yes, this one. Pretty sure if we try and talk to her... Yeah, well, I'll play it out.
Please to help me, will you? I am alone on this desolate dry land, and who knows what lurks in these woods.
Wow, okay. That portrait is something. Accompany me, and I will make certain you are safe. Wonderful. Perhaps a kiss to show my appreciation. I hardly know you. I'm truly sorry, but I must insist. Unconscious, and 1 hit point remaining. So in the original, it would just straight up kill whoever talked to this character. But being solo, we're pretty much cactus anyway. Unless we can get up. You men cannot hurt me. I think we can get away. So we're going to backstab. Although I really want to get my health back too. Okay, let's just make sure she's sorted. I think we're going to actually... Yeah, we're going to heal first. And we're going to put some traps down. Snare. Well, we've got more traps now from our level up too. That one failed though. That one succeeded, and one more special trap here, just in case. Okay. We're treating this one pretty seriously. I think we want to go with... Spell deflection lasts for 3 rounds per level. So, spell deflection. I'll just quickly read out how it works, so we know what we're using. Spell is similar to 6th level spell deflection, which we haven't seen yet. Spells absorbed... Yeah, so 4 spell levels. So that could be whatever they send at us, it'll just not work. But eventually it will, run out of juice. Okay, I'm going to sneak forward and just see if I can get this web onto her. I'm a big fan of taking her out. Save a spell. She's a spellcaster, so that's to be expected. Save a spell again. Okay, she's held. We run in. Let's switch to our normal arrows, because she's vulnerable. I'm also going to drink a potion of healing. Yep. Bit of a runaround, isn't it? And we're not going to kill her, we're going to bring her down to 1 hit point or something. As low as we can get her. There's a reason for that. $16 hit points. Let's get her down to below 10, I think. And that should be... Yeah, we haven't done 10 damage yet, so... I think we can risk 1 more arrow. Cool, 6 damage. We haven't done 6 yet. I'm going to risk 1 more arrow. Cool. And now we're not going to shoot at all. And hopefully she will come and talk to us, which she will. Whoa. Oh. Okay, so what normally happens is you hit her a bit and she goes friendly and says, please don't hurt me. And she summons this like mage, ogre mage, but she actually has the most experience points, so I'm quite happy to deal with it like that. Let's go hunting for sirens. Reminds me of that episode of Red Dwarf, if you've seen it, but the sirens are not like that. They're actually alluring. They are going to sing to us, and we're of course going to have no hope but to fall for their... Oh, that ran out faster than I thought it would. When I play on my own, I usually give my character just a tiny bit of... I give him about 20 constitution. Doesn't really change much for a non-warrior class, but it gives you just gradual health regeneration. But, you know. Oh, crap. We've got some trade up ahead, don't we? We've got Ogrillion, Ogre Berserker. Is there an Ogre Mage in there? Okay, well that's just ripe for a... Yeah, you know what we're going to do here. Oh, we haven't got our webs, do we? Alright, let's try it without web. We really want web for what we're doing here, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to trigger a shield spell. And we're going to switch to our good arrows and stealth. Come on, baby. We're going to put a fire attack downrange. So these are save versus wands. Different save to mages. So in some ways it's a really good way to force a mage to take the damage. Some of these ogres are really... Oh, look at that. They're all clumped together. I wonder if we can drop a sleep on that. Worth a shot, isn't it? Yeah, it worked beautifully. A couple of them are still awake, though. But we should be able to finish them off relatively quickly. That was good. I think we can trigger a blind on this half ogre here. Move back. He saved. We're going to try and separate these groups by pulling them away from the others when they wake up. This reminds me of our first battle. Okay, let's break off and backstab him. He only has 21 hit points. There's every chance we backstab him and he dies straight away. And his friends aren't that far off, though. That's the only problem. The Ogrillion we could take out entirely, but let's just be bold. Beautiful. We did some good damage there. Let's make one of these guys spooked. That worked nicely. He's still kind of pursuing us, though. Spell ready. Let's spook. Let's blind the ogre. Our traps are here too, which is good. I'm going to sneak in behind these guys. Take them out. We've got a trap here in case we need it. See if we can take this guy out. 20 hit points. I think we probably do some good damage. Or the Augrillian's nearby. Can we take him out with a backstab? We can do so without warning the other guy. And hiya. Oh no. We can probably get an arrow on him though. Beautiful. Man, you know, at the start of the game, one ogre was a massive, massive deal, and now we're doing quite nicely. I think we can probably get this guy with a backstab as well. Wish we had poison. Jeez, these critical misses. Not a fan. We've got a spare trap here too, so that might be good. We should be able to backstab this guy and just... Seriously. We'll try and slow him. It'll be almost possible to deal with him. No, we'll backstab him. Slowed, we could probably fight him 1-to-1, honestly. Slow is devastating. He's got 20 hit points. We can probably do that at one backstab. Alright, maybe two. Shoot him. He's going to trigger our trap if he comes much closer. And we're probably going to lose him in a sec. Yep. Alright, let's go hunt the rest of them. So yes, even without web, we managed to tear apart that group of ogres. Is there anything left down here? Yeah, these ones would have woken up by now, I imagine. Probably give them another berserk, another fireball. Let's have a look. Alright, let's see how we can handle this. I'd be keen. There's a lot of hit points here. We may as well... I'm being stingy again, aren't I? Do I have anything I can use? Not really. Slow and spook. We can take two of them out. I could rest and deal with them readily, but let's see how we go without resting. Again, solo plays much slower than a full party would. Tempted to try a backstab. Take one of these berserkers. Berserkers have got 40 hit points. That's a lot. An Augrillian, we might be able to take him out, but then we're on the wrong side of the target. Let's be sensible. Drop a fireball on these guys. There goes the Augrillian. And did they save? A couple of them did. So saving for half damage. So, okay. Half ogre is there. We can probably take him out in one's backstab and get away from the ogre. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, let's break line of sight. Oh, wow. He actually used Enrage. That's a problem. Okay, slow is good. Wolves. The wolf is the fastest enemy there. We want to be able to get away from him. Let's spook this berserker as well. No, oh, of course not. Berserk means he would not be susceptible to fear at all. That was a foolish move. Stealth. We are stealthed. Let's close in and take out that wolf if we can. While he's slowed. He has 1 hit point left or something. 5. I'll probably put an arrow in him that way. The wolf's got to be taken out because otherwise we can't stealth out. If he goes to full speed, we're in trouble. The wolf is the priority. Okay, now we can escape these guys. We're out of spells. Let's break line of sight again. Shouldn't be too hard to do with the terrain. Okay, so he's Berserk ended, so you gain extra hit points when you Berserk, but you lose them at the end of Berserk, so that's good too. We didn't bother whittling through hit points they didn't really have. And we are stealth. Stealth, good. Okay. Berserker has 24 hit points. Let's see if we can get in behind him and stab him in the guts. Don't get hit. 11 hit points, that's much happier. And we don't have any spells, no traps. We should be able to just work these guys out with arrows though. These are +1 arrows, so we've got a slightly better chance of hitting too. And we're at the hit points now where there's a chance we could live if they hit us. So it's not like before when one hit was an almost guaranteed death. Alright, let's flow in this way. I think a backstab here is the way to go. Higher chance of hit. Oh god, but then if we miss, that's not good. We have had bad luck with this character. In some ways I've almost considered restarting the run. Because an elf would have a +1 to hit with bows and daggers, and it might have been more fun to watch. But then again, we're in for the long haul with this character. We're going to get to the very end of the game. So that's all about save us throws and being able to survive things. Eventually, our ability to hit someone with an arrow is not going to be the most important thing. It's going to be whether... Ooh, luck spell. What's going to matter is whether we can survive nasty foes with really powerful abilities. As a mage, we should have the ability to block most of the more advanced attacks with particular spells, but if we're caught unaware, I want to have a chance to survive, and a halfling saving throws give it a really good chance to survive. Also traps and things too. Hey. And again, we're mostly avoiding the attack. And smack, come on, hit him. Hit him. That was a silly risk. If we get hit by that mace, we're in trouble. Come on, baby. He has 4 hit points. We're going to hit this arrow, you watch. Nope, we're going to miss. Also, a friend of mine was saying I should have played a dual class Thief 2 mage. And I see his point, but essentially there's an argument that after a certain number of Thief levels, it's not really worth having them. You're better off being a high level mage. And if we were power gaming, which we are to some degree, we would have gone for that. But I quite like the idea of having lots of traps. Our strategy when walking into a dungeon is going to be to drop a trap every couple of rooms, and then be able to retreat through our own defenses. So we need to have lots of levels. And, geez, we're missing every arrow. And these are +1s. You know, I said I was going to use it for this. Let's just take him out. There we go. Cool. But yes, I intend to use lots of traps in combat. And the advanced high-level ability traps are just murderous. It's a direwolf. Now, these are nasty. 33, only 1 attack per round, but they hit pretty hard. He's got 30 hit points. We're likely to die fighting him 1-to-1. A good bit of experience, though, so let's see if we can take him out. Do we have anything? We've got nothing, and he's faster than us. We're going to use a shield spell. Does that actually still give us an improvement to armor class? So 1 armor class, let's go shield ability. -1. Yeah, that's good. Can we survive this guy? Let's see if we can hit him with a wand. It hits pretty hard, yeah. And since we didn't kill him outright, we should get any... Well, there's no loot on a wolf. There should be, though. We should be able to get, like, pelts. But direwolves should give a fair bit of experience. Only 125. Maybe I'm thinking of vampiric wolves. Let's look at spells. I think this is a good mix here. Webs, that's good too. I think I want to drop out the slow and get one more of these. Really useful. Okay, we survived. Let's go sneaking down the coast. Thank you. So sirens are a bit like Nereid back up there, but they... Hello.
Who you are, no, not
I like you, yes I do, wurtle, 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 woo. I know of a way to make you like me too, wurtle, 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 woo. Down by the ocean, down by the sea, there's a pirate ship waiting for you and me. Bring me what's in it, but don't ever wear it. But sure enough, soon enough, you'll wurtle, wurtle too. Oh, it's a pretty ring. Let's put it on, like the guy said we shouldn't. Item cursed. What does it do? Intelligence 3, wisdom 3, and we have no ability to do anything now. So what it does is it drops, yeah, well, turns you into a wurtler. Let's hand the ring back to him. What a beautiful ring! Where'd you get it? Most likely quite near where exactly I put it. Wurtle, oh dear, wurtle woo. You're thinking of mad Wurtle the Stinking, who takes what you give him and gives you nothing in return. So here, take this bottle, but please, don't stopple or Wurtle, poor Wurtle, you'll surely get burned. And oil, okay, these are great. Essentially, a lower damage fireball, so we should use these. How many do we have, actually? We've got 3 potions of explosions, which are a bit more damaging, and 2 of these ones. Great. So we've got 5, and that's separate to our... We should probably switch. We should stop using the wand for fireballs and start using potions instead. To that end, I will pull out a couple. We'll get the lower power ones. Where did they go? There we go. Alright, let's move. Whoa, carrion crawler. Okay, now, despite everything else, we are going to fight this guy at range. Carrion crawlers are super nasty because they paralyze on contact. If they hit you, they paralyze you. Doesn't matter how damaging an enemy is. If you're paralyzed when it hits you, you're in trouble. So we fight it at range. We could try a backstab. There's a good chance we'd hit. Hasn't got that much health, but if it turns around and bites us, we're in trouble. Is to have critical hit for 2 damage. How? Tempted to backstab this thing. Yeah, let's do it. I'll show you how it happens if we fail anyway. Well, if we fail, that's what I'll be doing, demonstrating to you. Here he is. Sneak in behind the bugger. And backstab. For 7 damage. Great. He's got 9 damage left. Just using the basic arrows, because this thing shouldn't have too much armor class. Armor class 3, that's pretty good actually. Let's stab him in the guts. Oofed. I swear this playthrough, I spent most of the time going woof and missing. But that's Baldur's Gate for you. It's a dice roll to hit game. Come on. I'm going to backstab him again. Go on to my last known location. Ooh, he nearly hit us. 9 damage. Let's play it smart. Arrow to the... There we go. Now just 5 damage left. Wurtle, wurtle, wurtle you. Woo. I will wurtle, wurtle you. Far out. Oops. Ooh, he nearly hit us then. And with the bow out, he has a higher chance to hit too. There we go. 420. Someone should be firing off a an air horn. 420. Alright, let's go. So far, we've found some cool things, but we're here for some real XP. I reckon I'm going to hit him and then pop a mirror image if I have to. God. Pardon me. 24 damage. We can do that. So he just cracked through one of our mirror images. Nice. We're doing pretty well, actually. Good. As you can see, mirror image is a really powerful ability. And that's the thing about playing a mage. Even at low levels, there are some really powerful spells that can tip the balance. Particularly if you have a secondary martial ability. Having watched DeVeon's 4-hour class guide at one stage, would have made a pretty good podcast, to come to think of it. Come back to him in a second if we need healing. But yeah, he states that the best class to play in the game is a Berserker Mage. Berserker a few levels, and then that gives you the ability to resist mind magic, which is pretty important coming up to where we are. Some of these kobolds, I think we can probably sleep them, or just fight them as they are. We'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them on the landing grounds. But yes, a fighter mage has some real advantages. Simply because you can stone skin, mirror image, and also hit people really hard. So, whereas a mage thief is kind of utility over everything else. You've got an answer to almost every kind of threat. Pardon me, I'm going to have to blow my nose in a moment. And I could learn to edit my videos, or I could do it in front of all of you. Ow. For that, you're going to get backstabbed. Alright. I'm back in 2 seconds. I'm going to go blow my nose. Hopefully far from the camera. Okay. I'm not going to lie. Even if... Headphones on. Even if it's really quiet, I'm going to learn how to edit my audio and make sure that sound isn't there. Because you don't deserve that, dear listener. Okay, sneaking again. Let's deal with these kobolds. I don't want to have any other factors when I'm dealing with the sirens that are beyond here. We'll get some sweet experience points doing this too. And stealth mode. There we go. Let's see if we can get rid of these guys. How many do we have? Kobold. I'm not sure that guy even saw us. I like how we do 28 damage on a backstab against a kobold, but not against a wolf. Okay. Let's talk sirens. Sirens are nasty. They're going to drop dire charms, which would basically be the end of the game in a party anyway. But against a single player, they are just brutal. There's 3 in a tight group. I think we're going to use webs, and lots of them. They'll have a pretty high save versus spell, so we want 2 happening. All 3 have been held. I like that. And we're going to just... Oh, there's a lot of damage down there. I think we're going to chuck a fiery pot at them. Because if we try and chisel through that many hit points, that's 200 hit points right there. We're going to have problems. Boom. One of them's awake. Break away, break away, break away. We've successfully stealthed, which is good. Would have broken any spell coming towards us. I want to have just one looking at us. They've just save versus spelled a whole heap. And if we get 2 save versus spells like that, often it means one of them's broken out. They've still got tons of health. The fire didn't really do that much. They save versus breath weapon, meaning they took half damage. It might be worth chucking. Oh, this will work. Watch this. We'll throw our trap over here. 21 damage. That's what we're talking about. Okay, wait. That looks like it's going to be a invisibility spell, actually. But she got held, so the spell got cancelled. Okay, I'm going to cast Spell Deflection. In case we cop a nasty... Okay, Dire Charm's on its way. My hope is that it's a low enough level that we will just deflect it. Yep. We can survive one more like that, and our webs have stopped. Oh, no, not multiple. Not multiple. Break stealth. Improved visibility. This is really scary. Really powerful ability. Allows them to... So it's like invisibility that they are invisible, but it also makes them... They're actually able to attack and remain somewhat invisible. We can't target them with spells. We can attack them. But that's 1 down and the rest damaged. My hope is we can sneak. We've got to find... And we have no real way to deal with invisibility yet, although I think I might have got the spell for it. Okay, so that might have been useful to grab. Web is what we're really banking on here. There's one invisible that we can't see. Injured. I'm going to drag this one off with arrows. That's what we want. And the other invisible one's probably going to track us down soon. 14. Let's see if we can take it out with arrows. Also, they carry poison arrows, if I remember correctly. But as you can see, when we kill one, we get 2,000 experience points, so it's well worth tangling with them. This was a no reload. Oh, there it is. So we can't direct a spell at this one. We can attack it with a massive disadvantage. That's a dire spell. We still have our blocker here, but the dire wolf is going to be a problem. I'm going to blind the dire wolf. Blinded. That's good. Poison. We're taking a poison hit. I'm going to just survive it, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to drink the potion. Ooh, I only got one left. Antidotes? Yeah. Okay, we need to have more of these. Let's just chill here for a bit, wait for their spells to time out while we fight this direwolf. Oops, that's really bad. My hand was off the keyboard too. We're stealth. Okay, we've got to find a solution for that bloody siren. Or else she will tempt us. A good old backstab is what we want here. But she's smartly staying on the move. Cop an arrow. We'll try and break a spell as she casts it. She's got 14 hit points. Come on, hit, 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 hit. That's a problem. Okay, we save her spell. This is why we play a halfling. You know, we hope to get that off in time to block the spell. It didn't happen, but we survived because we're a halfling. We have our good save her spell, and we live to fight another day. 7 hit points. I'm going to try and backstab her. If it misses, of course, we're cactus, but yeah, don't have very much armor and not very much health too at the end of the day. 2,000 experience points. Yum, yum, yum. Let's go and take out this dire wolf with arrows. My hand hovering over the spacebar in case another siren comes by. There should be one more over here, I think. Yeah, show one contact. I sort of wish this game had a similar leveling system to things like Morrowind and you know, where you gain abilities by using that ability. But then again, it's a different kind of game entirely. Badly damaged, and is this the one that's semi-invisible? If it is, it's going to be hard to hit her. Oh, 8. Good. Critical hit. I wish we had our longbow. That'd be great. I realised the other day that bards can use longbows. I didn't know that. They're going to be hopeless at it because they're bards, but except for blades. Blades are pretty good. But most bards I just can't be bothered with. Hey. 2,000 experience points. And I think we got all of them, didn't we? Alright, that's good. We're going to get to the bottom of the map. Actually, we're going to talk to the surgeon here and get some health. Actually, I could have let that poison just roll through and then got healing from the surgeon. But, you know.
It would seem that you travelers are in need. It is lucky that I found you.
If you desire, I have skills necessary to heal you. Who are you? You may call me the surgeon. I heal others in penance for what I have done in my past. Many have died because of a foolish act of charity on my part. I have a brother, an evil man by the name of Devayon. Not the YouTuber. He lives because I was too weak-willed to kill him when I had the chance. Many have died at his hands, including our own father. I have heard that he has come to this region, and I do hope to meet him one day, to rectify my previous mistake. Your group seems to be composed of adventurers. Perhaps you might come to fight my brother. This may be useful thinking on my part, but take this. This might be wishful thinking on my part, but take this. It would help you in any fight against magic users. Lie still and allow me to do my work. A potion of magic protection. That's huge. So, 50% magic resistance. Half the spells fired at us just will not work. Very, very powerful. These are, I believe they're poison arrows. So, very cool. Okay. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Surgeon. Alright, we're going to get to the bottom of the map. Rest to get our traps and spells back, and then we will continue on our merry way. Ah, let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? Surely a single wolf couldn't be our doom. Hey! Now we're talking. That's what a backstab should look like. I like how we're still... let's just... Yeah, we're not far. Also, I'm not checking maps before I go into them. I've got a rough idea where things are, but can't confirm. Alright. South to here, and then off to here. Ah, here's where we started our episode. We started here. So, let's see if we can evade these skeletons up ahead. And yes, I do concede that the radar is somewhat cheating, but I kind of like it. I could fully explore this area too before I get over there, but I might run out of time, and I want to do some more tangling with Sirens. Sea-Watch. Hobgoblin Elite. That's a fireball if I ever saw it. Let's go check it out. I mean, we could try and be clever about it. What's down here? How many? 2, 3. 3 is not too bad. Probably kill 2 in one pass. I think we're going to switch to just using smart arrows from now on. Oh, hello. An elite one. I think you'll still go down by sleep spell. Yeah, even the elite went down. Well, for that we will use the basic arrows because they're guaranteed to hit. Oh, there's more coming. No, we'll be right, actually. We'll just fire on the ones that are awake. Oh, there's heaps of them, actually. Okay, we're quick. We can do this. You watch this. Boom. How many did we kill then? And he's slowed from our trap as well. So the problem is that these traps, most of them are actually multi-target, like area of effect traps. But what happens is typically one enemy will trigger its area of effect, and so you only really hit one. But the thrown traps, we're able to drop them in the middle of enemy groups. Thank you. I think a hobgoblin we could take in hand to hand without any real buffs. We might take a hit, but I think we've got a good chance of finishing him off. There we go. And stealth. Yeah, so hobgoblins, they're no trouble for us anymore. Not named, is it? No. So more hobgoblins up this way. Let's see if we can take them out. 1, 2, 3. I think we can probably disable one. He's blinded. Let's see if we can take him out with arrows without the others noticing. Nope. Which one did we blind? That one. Save versus death. They've got poison arrows. Okay, so they're... We can't underestimate them. We're going to chuck a normal snare here. And keep running back. We should have him trigger that soon. Yeah, beautiful. Another text. I'm popular tonight. Okay, pretend that it's a supermodel or something. Arrow out on this guy. Smack. Just a normal hobgoblin, so we should be right. And I think we're going to switch to blade. Go get him. No, it's just the Church of Scientology or something. Or maybe it's Australia's Got Talent and they want me to join their reality TV show. Or maybe it's whatever you think it is. Should be careful invoking that Church of Scientology. I've heard they can be quite litigious. That would suck, being blinded and getting pelted by arrows that aren't terribly lethal, just, you know, shortbow arrows. It's a nasty way to go. In the original, the one tactic I did work out when I was younger that actually worked pretty well was to have an entire party of fighters and warriors, but all of them being archers. Back then, you couldn't have dual wielding or a shield weapon. You had to keep the this slot here, your shield or second weapon slot, empty to use a bow. So everyone had like 200 swords and halberds and things. And the first thing I would do if anything turned up, we would just pelt it with arrows, crossbow bolts, slings, everything. Actually worked pretty well. What does this say? Sword Coast. This is all the Sword Coast, surely. Now, our radar up here, the markers, will warn us about enemy groups, but it won't warn us about encounters with people who may turn hostile. So, we're still going to trek on with some caution. There we go. Let's go for a waltz through here and see what we can find. And after this map, I think I might make the cut and I'll upload. So far, I haven't seen any real comments or responses on this video, and that's cool. I'm doing this for fun, and I am keen to make a whole series of these and for people to watch through at their leisure. And I do understand that it's, because it's solo and it's an older game, it's not riveting to watch in the same way other things might be. So if you're not really enjoying this, I mean, we are episodes in at this point, but I would recommend watching my other playthrough, and I'm playing through Abe's Odyssey at the moment, and that's far more exciting, I think. Or you could find a more professional YouTuber who plays things properly. Tasloi, I think, are poisoned, so that's a bit of a worry too. Let's... I should be able to take this guy out with a good arrow. They don't have huge hit points, so... There we go. And I like the morale thing. Like I mentioned last time, I'm really a fan of morale in D&D, which is, of course, what this game is based on. Let's see if... Nah, we'll just... Interface. Go. I super do not want to get poisoned, that's all. I could drop traps, but they're not really worth traps. And I'm being stingy again. We've talked about this. Once more with feeling. Nope. How much hit point? He's got 5 hit points, I think. Let's see if we can take him out with one of these. Hey. 28 charges of that, so you know. Did we sneak properly? I think we did. It's just as good. We may be able to take this guy out with a backstab. Though he had only 5 hit points, so it may have been more prudent to use the bow, but we survived. We can't quick save while there's gore flying around. Now that's a sentence. Surely we'll hit him first shot. Yes, critical. And, what's this? A potion of mind focusing. +3 intelligence, +3 dexterity. That's huge. That would allow us to break through certain locks, as in through picking locks. If you imagine, dexterity will affect your skills too. +3, yeah. That'd be pretty good. So if we ever find a lock we can't break or a trap we can't disarm, we should remember we've got that. Plenty of arrows. I think we'll be switching to +1 arrows before too long. Oh, we've got 3 sirens on the scope. I like how when I say we've got sirens on the scope, it's sort of like I'm playing my other nerdy flight sim. Oh, Polonius female. I know why you're here. It's the same reason everyone else comes here. You should get the same answer. Okay, so someone who can read the future. Oh. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reload, just because I believe there's another encounter there that I quite like. And I want you guys to see it. I think we play it cool initially. No. Save's coming at its best. Let's see if I can get the one where she examines our hand. No, she just runs off in a huff each time. Okay, let's deal with hobgoblins ×2. That should just be a matter of arrows, honestly. We'll use the good ones, though. They'll miss still because it's this game. Thing is, too, as we level up, our ability to hit enemies gets better, but enemies carry better armor as well, so, you know. I don't like how we're being suppressed. Now, how much have you got? 4 hit points. I'll follow up quickly with this. Faster than shooting another arrow, but not quite enough damage. Oh, one more arrow. No. Let him go. We'll catch him when he builds the nerve to show his face again. There's our buddy over there. And there's that one there. Hiya! Right behind you. He has armor. We've got a number of Tasloi around here too. I'm going to deal with them. I don't want to have them turn up out of nowhere. We've got... I'll probably web them, honestly. Just to make sure we get them quickly. I don't want to be dragged into a mob of Tasloi being chased around by these 3 sirens. How about we try sneaking? You know? Hide. There we go. Where are these Tasloi? Tasloi 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm still going to use some spells to disable these. In particular, actually, I think I'm just going to use Mirror Image. I'm going to get in close, stab 1, Mirror Image. That should keep us safe from the poison. There is some problems with Mirror Image where magical attacks will, so like elemental attacks, will skip past your mirror image and still poison you. But that's, I think, will be okay. Sorry, will still hit you. So, an enemy with... let's see. We'll test it. Boom. Mirror image. There's always a chance they'll just hit your real character straight through, but, you know. 7 damage. Let's focus on this guy. He'll run away. See if we can find this guy. Kill him now. With feeling. There we go. Now, with sirens, we're going to go for broke. I'm going to locate them, drop traps, everything. Web, the whole deal. We are not mucking around with sirens. And there should be 3. I only have 2 visual. 1, 2. Where's the other guy? Alright, no. 2 is bad enough. And that's bad. They just separated. And this one's on the move too. If we can get them to separate, we may even be able to just straight out backstab them. But I think we have to be careful. Quick save. Oops. Veritas Credo Oculus. That's a... Oh. That's very, very bad. Well, we can't see the enemy, so that's a good thing. It means we can drop a snare, which will trigger when this guy, when this gal, I should say, comes out of stealth. We did 14 damage. This is really bad, though. There we go. You'll be slowed too. We've got our trap here. I'm going to drop another trap over here. Oh, we're out of traps already. Okay, let's just see what we have. I'm going to drop some buffs, actually. Spell deflection. I'm really concerned that this lady can see us. There she is. Okay, we're going to try and hit her. The problem will be she's partially invisible, so she's going to be really hard to hit. Yep. Die spell. We've got our deflection though, which is good. And then we're going to sneak. That hit her. She saved her spell. She can't see us. We can't really backstab because she's still on the move. How long is that going to last for, incidentally? One something. Probably one turn. Maybe we go and find a friend. Safana. Where did that second siren go? I don't like this, actually. I'm going to web the crap out of this one. Oh, wow, it didn't affect. There it is, it affected. That's good. We're going to use the good arrows. We're not mucking around here. I'm actually also going to try and blind her, because she has a good chance she'll break out of this anyway. Miss. Well, save her spell. We're hitting her pretty hard, though. We're not doing nearly enough. She's going to cast a spell in a second, so we'll magic missile her. Oh, don't run into the web. Now, she moved in. There we go. Come on. 27. We're not doing enough damage. She ran... So she burked her spell. I don't know if you noticed that. Can we get around this side, do you think, and get up through there? Yeah, I think we can. She is still held. And you sure we haven't got any more traps? Quick healing spell. Oh, that's a poison spell if I ever saw one, but she'll get held in a second. 15. Oh, we're about to lose web. Stealth. Come on, sneak, sneak, sneak. Don't get seen by the Tesloy. Okay, we're going to go in and backstab her, I think. Come on, honey. I don't know why I called my halfling character honey, but... Sneak. Oh, no. We're in a bad way. Okay, she has 15 hit points. I think we just need to use a wand. Agonaz's Scorcher. Cop this. Casting failure as well. 2 hit points. We've got to hit with the arrow. Come on, hit with the arrow. Hit with the arrow. Save us poison. That's good. 2000 XP. And also, if you put an enemy between you and the flame, you can cook it. Well, I totally wasn't going to put the squirrel there. I'm a better person than that. You know me. Another siren. And co-located with some Tasloy, if I'm not mistaken. Tasloy. I'm going to just take out this Tasloy. Good chance we'll just land this. A 38. Beautiful. That's good. We can now go in and hopefully... We should be immune to most of the spells. She probably won't fire an arrow at us, so up close we've got good advantages here. Okay. Spook. Likely wasn't going to work anyway. She's going invisible. Unfortunately for her, invisibility means we can kind of drop a fire spell. She's going to attack me, but... Ow. Crushing. That would have been a hand-to-hand attack, so... We can't use targeted spell. Spell ineffective. Oh, that did hit. No, 10 hit points for breaking off. At least they can't heal. That's the one good thing about sirens. Damage you do sticks to them. Okay, let's try and re-engage. And they can't dispel your invisibility. Now, she is invisible, but there's a good chance with our sneak modifier we'll get through. And shank. Alright. Hey, double level up. What do we get? Firstly, I can make set traps always work, but I'm going to leave things at 80, because we can always use potions to improve things. Let's boost this a little bit. Get fire traps up to 70 as well. Happy with that. That's really good. And some hide and shadows. Let's boost that too. Remember, these two average. We want to get to detect illusion later on. That's a really powerful ability. But it's not essential straight away. Okay. More hit points. Actually, what spells did we get? We got an extra one of these. That's really good. Slow is a good spell. And no more other spells. We've got to find that Ring of Wizardry wherever it is. Look, there's more to do here. I'm going to make the cut. And, oh, actually, there's a quick thing we can do up here. No, actually, there's a siren with 16 hit points. We're going to go find it and stab it. Where is she? She was around here somewhere. The wargs are over here. Oh, no, we're playing find the hidden enemy. It won't be as bad as that archer, I guarantee. There she is. Do you reckon we can get a backstab happening? Because that would be optimum. Oops. Really not good. Getting close, getting close, getting close. Stealth will break shortly. Just getting close. She can't hit her with the magic missile, man. Okay, we are now unprotected. I don't like this, actually. 14 hit points. If we run, we get out of range before she triggers the spell, hopefully. Cop an arrow. No, bail, bail, bail. We do not want to cop a dire charm. We don't have another one of those spells. We really need to backstab her. This is one of those do or die moments. Come on, sneak. I just put 10 points in it. Be sneaky. Hey. That was just in time. Let's see if we can backstab her. She's got no other protections. Die. There we go. We need 60. We need 20,000 experience to level up our mage. 30 to get our Okay. Yep. I'll make the cut here. We have to go over to the lighthouse after this, so I will remind myself in the save file to do that, and possibly talk to some lady over here. I think I might have spotted. I will catch you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching.